gold lane matchup.
And they could push farther and harder because of the buff on Bruno.
Like, even if you try to address the existing problem, you still lose. Like, the Bruno and Dig will just melt anybody on the lane. Even the Grok will feel the damage of the bombs. And the thing is, if you try to soak up the damage of the bombs, you just increase the damage onto the mid game for MIICHAA.
And then Rise is just gonna clean up house with that lethal counter. All right, so far the math goes over to Omega's side. Let's see if they can close it up here with a sweep against our super rookies and maybe get in contention still for the upper bracket. Game number 2 is upon us, and look at how fast Ryzen cleaned up his purple. But just to say, wow, Shinsui did that too.
Yep, that's Karina for you.
That was some leashing for you.
Of course.
It's Karina action, even though MIICHAA helped out with the purple buff take. But there you go. Maybe sitting the gold lane, Kelra will always have the advantage. Really hard for Onic to deal with this lane because the range advantage is on the side of Smart Omega, and actually the damage as well.
Yeah, you can't do this all day. Omega can. So it's also a question of whether or not Omega can push the damage into them since they're playing under the tower. You can see Rapido kind of blocking up that wave so that Kelra and MIICHAA can't reach them.
I love the fact that they're not even trying to freeze the wave. They're just like, no, just let Kelra farm, do his thing, take a grab, get some gold from the shields. And even though, you know, Nets is having the same amount of farm that Kelra is getting, the gold is going to become a factor here after the first, after the first turtle, because Omega will shift the focus towards that gold lane.
I'm wondering, this first turtle is looking like a 3v3 because there's no way MIICHAA's leaving Kelra up there.
No, you can't leave that guy up there with a Grok around him. Again, the Grok could be waiting on the bush, or he could be going on mid.
Yeah, it's the other way around. Onic has to supply some heroes onto this turtle take.
Yep.
That was a nice try from Rapido. That was a very nice try. KLVJ shimmies on for...
I don't think this is worth. You take the turtle, but you give the lane to the Bruno.
Yeah, Nets is just gonna have to hunker down.
Yeah, and it's gonna be Onic with the first turtle of the game.
And in the absence of Ryota, look, when the cat is out, the mice play. But wait, Nets!
Oh, it's a free man on top side. It's gonna be a kill. Omega with the first blood. Kelra with the fast hands there.
Fast feet.
Fast feet.
I love how they
I see what you did there.
I love how they played that take against the top lane. KLVJ holding some some arsenal from the Federal Strike, and Kelra just walking towards that tower. It was not even trying to hit the tower nor the 1-1. It was like, where'd you gonna go, homie?
Straight up.
I'm looking where you're going, where you're dashing, so I'm sure that I can get the dash as well to the same direction that you're going.
Again, it worked a beautiful effect here for Omega, despite losing out the turtle here on the bottom side.
And usually you would say if the turtle spawns in the same spot, the team who got it first is happy. But in this case, Onic is not happy. They were hoping the turtle would go up closer to Nets, so at least they can help. But it's not quite so. They can just do the same sequence, and then Omega can grow this gold lead.
Yeah, they should have seen this beforehand. Oh my goodness, look at the damage from Kelra.
Chef Rap.
That was nothing special, by the way. That was just 2 skills casted.
Yeah, this is smart Omega, knowing the fact that the X-Plane matchup will not matter, so the turtle will not matter as well. Ryzen
wants to go for that kill and a lethal counter.
Doesn't proc it.
Eat these crits, says Kelra. Oh my goodness.
344 in, and they already push in Nets.
And the rabbits to add
and the rabbits, of course. The rabbits of death.
This is savage.
Oh, look at that Super Friends with a flank. On the side, it's a 3-man squad on Onic. Rapido. Look at that. Oh, it's a Swapperoonie. Kelra could be in trouble here. Here's Shinsui. And the dive-in is complete. That's Kelra going down. MIICHAA wasted time journey there.
Very Filipino savage. Like, you saw how he knows he's about to get sandwiched, and he's still kicking. If I can get 1 kill out of this, I'm happy. He didn't.
He did not.
I mean, I'm dead either way, so why not, right?
Let's try to get some damage in, maybe help my teammates.
But you saw how hard it was to take out the Bruno alone. With the mechanics of Kelra and the mind of MIICHAA. With the reverse time, he prevented the ultimate from the Kagura. It took the Karina rotating towards the top lane to deal with the Bruno.
Yeah, easy pickings here so far. Onic in this lore, and again, just an easy time for these guys. Omega has been conceding a lot of these lately, and apparently they're probably thinking, what, Killer's got this in the bag. Just give him some gold, give him time. As long as we don't lose the mid lane as well.
They can leverage that, but only to a certain extent.
Yes.
Like
That's
as soon as Kelra says it's game time, it has to be game time. They can miss their window.
Yeah, there's a window here in this specific game that they have to man fight against Onic because you don't want to be, giving a lot of space for these heroes on the side of Onic to be able to farm up. For one, Super Prince is a scary threat against Smart Omega, even though we've said it earlier that it's hard to play the Kagura against Esmeralda. All she needs to do is find an opening against Kelra to take him down. The burst damage will be enough on the side of Onic. So again, Smart Omega, they need to play this mid game carefully. They need to start taking fights and taking out the towers of Onic to be able to take a lot of the resources away.
Oh, it looks like turrets are easier for them to take than heroes.
Yeah, and that's their mindset right now. Like, let's get some damage on these turrets. Let's try to get away. Miko, very, very delayed. Time's journey results to Super Friends taking him down alongside the rest of Onic. And again, I think that's also a tower traded. Was that a tower down?
It was
a tower down.
That's a trade I'll take any day, twice on Saturdays. That's amazing.
And
Miko
gold.
for a turret? Hell yeah.
Yeah, give me some gold.
I mean, it has to feel bad for Miko, but they're gonna be happy with that, you know. If you're the Diggy, you're fine with dying. You don't even care. You know, the bounty decreases, even though the stacks, the damage from the bombs will reset.
Half,
That's the beauty of Diggy, you know. You're gonna be happy either way. If I lose the damage stacks, okay, I'm not gonna get kills, but the bounty is gonna get reduced on the side of Onic. So it's not worthwhile for Onic to try and continuously take out the Diggy. But if you don't take out a Diggy, the bomb damage increases.
That's right. So pick your poison, right?
Yeah. Either way, you're happy for Miko.
Yeah. So who's going to be happy with this next turtle, though? That's a big question. This could be turtle number 3 for Onic.
Yeah, none so far for Omega. I'm wondering if this is the time, if this is the window they're looking for.
Is this it? Is this the time that Kelra sinks that damage onto the juicy targets of Onic? Looks like Ryzen still going to be able to finally get that away from Onic. It's a mid lane push here. Omega using that brand new turtle buff to get damage on the Rapidoon in the tower. Kelra's good damage on the turret evaporates with just a few hits.
Phantom Scarlet now up for the Bruno Nets. Very good positioning here, but Kelra, fundamental gameplay, you know. Don't walk over areas you don't have any vision of. So Kelra will be safe on the Bruno. That's a nice long walk for the Bruno. Was able to save himself from nets. Even though the damage wouldn't have been enough, you know, it won't hurt to just play it safe.
Yeah, it was like NT. Kelra just flashing a big NT sign over nets right there.
Man, the patience of nets. He sat there for about 30 seconds, 40 seconds waiting for someone to come in. But yeah, no, I guess it's a wash. Rather than you try to do some, I guess you could have farmed.
Could have farmed. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
it looks like Miko. We in trouble here, just a little bit here, but Rapido is in the worst shape for sure.
That
with
boss
Renzio
hurts.
up in front.
Those balls hurt.
Yeah, Feather Airstrike will be, again, not really useful at a time when Onic just does not want to engage. And there's no traps as well being set by Omega yet. So it's just Omega just trying to buy time again for Kelra to get those one hits in.
oh, they're fine.
Oh, they saw Bruno. It was like, nope, nope.
Bad idea.
Rather not. Thank you. Ryzen, I'm just kidding, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah. You can't take a joke, bro.
Come on. Oh, look at that. Lightning Crunch on Super Prince. He's a bomb waiting to explode.
And again, one more time to clear the minion wave. That will be KelVJ. Waiting for the next turn. Lord.
This is good positioning.
Look at this. Oh, no.
Spotted out.
Prince. Mechanics as well, and you know the fundamentals.
Game sense.
Make sure that you check everything you don't have any vision of. But that's gonna save a lot of heroes for Onic Philippines. With Omega again, it's go time for them. Kelra is a huge monster at the moment, even though Nets is catching up in terms of farm. Actually, Onic PH has done a fantastic job on catching up with farm in relation to Omega's pressure in the early to mid game.
Yeah, Nets has been super careful if you think about it. Like, not really showing himself on the map that much.
Very patient. And again, key to this is Super Prince keeping it down. He is a revelation. He's brilliant the way he's playing this Kagura. But, oh no, what's brilliant's gonna do to pure speed?
Yeah, the wall of bunnies just does not want to let anyone in.
Those are added heroes on the side of Omega. Like, it's 8v5 right now.
Huge vision.
9v5.
You can put out 4?
5. Maximum 5.
Oh my goodness. Well, with the cooldown reduction from both the Enchanted Talisman and the boots, of course, So that's an issue for Onic PH because nobody wants to step on that, especially MIICHAA hasn't died after that initial death on the bottom lane. Now, Bruno is going for the Blade of Despair instead of the usual Windtalker or Malefic Roar. He wants raw damage against Onic PH. And guess what? This Blade of Despair is more value than the Malefic Roar because aside from the armor, they do have a lot of poke damage on the side of Omega. So the HP bars on the side of Onic will always fall below 0.5%, which will proc more damage from the Blade of Despair because of its passive.
Chef Rap tried, but MIICHAA obliged.
No knock-ups. No knock-ups for today. And looks like that will be Feather Airstrike used, obviously, but Lord will be taken care of for the meantime.
More minion waves.
And beautiful counter on the Wild Charge from the Gra, just by a single tap. So, if you think about it, it's a pretty good trade here overall for Omega. They are getting some good gold, but the Onic is on the defense. He just cannot absorb these hits, though, from KLVJ. They're starting to hit like a truck.
Nets needs to be careful.
Here's a Wild Charge again, possibly. Reverse time will stop him a little bit in his tracks. And again, Rapid, you gotta be careful, man. The damage from Omega is not a joke.
Yeah, I have to say Nets has to be careful. 3 hits from the Feathered Airstrike, he's down.
Oh, you count it? Yeah,
count it. It's a condition for Onic. They need to wait out for the Feathered Airstrike from KLBJ, but the main problem is he's on roll. KLBJ will always have the Feathered Airstrike. I think that's only 12 to 16 seconds cooldown, so Omega can continuously do this against Onic.
Oh man. Looking at Omega's lineup, there's very little CC on them. It's just pure damage, the threat of death.
Oh, what a variable amount of damage being put out by Omega. Clean, precise tower-taking capabilities from the Barangay.
Pushed it.
And they're going up straight to the top, taking out these inhibitor turrets like it's nobody's business.
This is difficult being Nets in a game like this, man.
Oh, Nets, just spot it out, bro. Oh my goodness, that's half HP from just a Spinneroonie.
Can't use it on anybody. Oh!
And a flicker critical from Galera's Bruno! Just like art in motion.
That was a clean goal.
What did you say? 3 pops on the Farsa? No, dude, just one kick. Yeah, 1 ball.
It was
One ball.
It was like okay, I have 1 goal in mind, and he got that kick perfectly, flickering in, making sure that the 1-1 is down, and now Omega can take this base against Onic Philippines, even though Nets is spawning right now. The pokes are going to be coming out from Omega.
Oh, wow.
So hard. Whoa, that's a beautiful manipulation there of the tank.
Stroke of genius on Rapido, delaying the push.
Not enough, though.
It's inevitable. Oh.
Okay, Ryota trying to get some damage in, but no.
Nope.
Basically ignored by the shield from Renzio there from the Frost Moon shield.
Speaking of inevitable, this Lord is just gonna go straight to Omega. There's very little contest coming in from Onic.
Especially with the Digi on their side. Like there's nothing that will scare Omega at this point. Damage output from Super Prince though is a different question. But all they need to get is the vision for smart Omega. So Onic, they're finding it hard because of these bunnies coming out from Onic. I mean from MIICHAA.
So much vision will deny any attempt from Onic to attack that area.
This is a masterful draft by Omega. Again, they haven't won yet, but in practice, the results speak for themselves. 8K ahead, literally, there's very little answer.
He's adding more damage. Like, what item is this?
You need more?
How much damage you want?
Yes.
All of it. What is he building? Is that going to be the Malefic Roar?
He already has Malefic Roar.
Really?
BOD?
He already has BOD.
Can you not use two?
So I think he's going for DHS, I believe, because you want to be able to build up attack speed and damage against HP-based heroes
or
like
Claws.
Sustainability
could be.
Yeah.
Or Endless Battle. More damage with the passive.
Yeah, because Endless Battle just answers all of the above. You just say all of the above.
You want HP, you want damage, you want
movement
lifesteal?
speed, yes.
Everything. All right. So here we are, possibly the last fight here. If Onic cannot take care of this Lord. There goes the Feathered Airstrike. Ryota, he's going straight into KLVJ's face, but he's ignoring it.
Ryota's down here. Oh, survives.
Ryota's going to be able to survive, but how long can Rapido do that? He's so low. He gets taken out, and the base is next.
That's it.
Looks like that's it. That's a 2-0 for the Barangay. And Omega gets 3 points in the fight against Onic.
Not only do they secure their playoff spot, they did that yesterday. Tonight, they avenge themselves from their round 1 defeat to Onic.